supply even more. I think there's so much hidden talent out there that we barely scratch the surface on, and I want all of them to have a platform on Dub.
As you grow this business, how do you see the best way and the most effective ways, most sustainable ways to monetize? That's a win-win for both you and the creators as well as the consumers.
Absolutely. So I think it's really important that we build the right incentive mechanisms to drive quality on the platform. So as it exists today, we have what we call the top creator program. So not everyone that's being copy traded on the app can actually make money. Only the creators accepted a top creator program. So that means they need to meet a minimum criteria of trading history, track record, outperformance of the markets, right? I think once they meet that, then we drive the incentives for people paying, because then they've actually proved their worth.
Right.
So I would say that mechanism is currently either a subscription fee or a management fee. The management fee is similar to sort of a mutual fund or hedge fund or ETF per se. The subscription fee is more familiar, like a Substack model, right? We're toggling and testing between sort of those different monetization models. I think it will change sort of as we scale up, and we'll add different ways to monetize. But to us, the critical question is, how do we balance the scale and the axes between quality and what is the market clearing price for sort of that fee that people are paying?
Yeah. How many creators do you think is enough?
Yeah. That's always a great trick question, right? But I do think there will be likely a long tail where the top creators, there is that feedback mechanism. And you see that with just successful hedge fund managers. Success perpetuates success, right? And I think it'll be, as we see that happen throughout history, and it'll probably likely happen in Dub too, it'll be increasing our job to make sure that the new creators, quote unquote, get and have visibility and surface at the very top. So I'm just excited about the product opportunity that we have to create novel mechanisms to really surface and drive quality that hasn't been seen before, but really is good.
Right. As you gain scale and grow even more popular and have more creators who come onto your platform, how do you envision the competitive landscape evolve?
Yeah, that's a great question. The more competitive, the better. Yeah, right. So I think competition drives quality up. But what I'm also excited is Dub today is just equities, ETFs, and some crypto through ETFs. We're about to add a lot more asset classes down the line. The end vision is really become a distribution portal where you can copy trade someone trading not just equities and stocks, but also think about crypto, slivers of art, fractionalized venture capital firms or private equity firm stakes, right? All of the alternative assets. And once we diversify to different types of asset classes, there's going to be good creators who are good at trading different types of asset classes. I think, yes, there'll be more competition, but there'll be different types of competition as people are trading sort of different things. And as I think about it, right, there should be a convergence to sort of a mean, but it's up to us to sort of create that diversity and simplify what that looks like for our customers.
Yeah. Can you chat a little bit about your team makeup and how do you design to have this management team where each operator has his or her own specialty?
Yeah. So, you know what? One of my management mottos is to always expect before you inspect. So I give people trust first until you've lost it from me. Then I sort of go in. And that's how I've led sort of my team. And we've been very successful just expecting so far. So under me, I've got my chief operating officer, Brett, who was head of business operations at a firm. He joined early on, IPO'd with them, was there for 5 years. Another is Justin. We've got 2 Justin R's on our team. One is our chief compliance officer. The other is our VP engineering. And they're all incredible, right? They've really mastered the craft, and I give them a lot of leeway because there's a deep amount of trust. They can just crush what they've executed. And we have a weekly meeting every Monday where we sort of come together, do a very long 1-2 hour powwow session. We do a happy hour